Hello Westview, this is part 2 of the Zoom instructions to attend Reverend Ian France's Zoom Bible studies on Tuesday evenings and Wednesday mornings. So at this stage we've downloaded the Zoom app and you've already logged in either with your Facebook account or your Gmail account, and you've used either your Facebook password or your Gmail password to finalize that. So the way we attend the meeting, we go to our WhatsApp where we had the link. The meeting ID and the password is just for in case the top link doesn't work, but the top link should work. It's always worked for me. So if we click on the top link from our WhatsApp message, then you are there in the meeting. If you're the first person, you might have to wait a little while, but as participants join, they will be added to the meeting. There's a few buttons along the bottom which you should know about. First of all, there's your video button over there. At the moment, my video is not on. That's why my profile picture is showing over there. If I click on the video, then you will see me. Hello. If you press on the join audio button, then people will be able to call via advice. Then people will be able to hear what you say as well. As people join, you'll be able to click on the participants. You'll be able to see the list of everyone whose microphones are on, whose cameras are on. If I close that, as more and more people join, this screen is going to change. If you stay on the default screen, your picture will become a small picture in the bottom right hand corner, and the person who is speaking at the moment will be large in the middle of the screen. If you swipe to the left, that is a safe mode. So now you can just tap the middle to speak. You won't be able to see or show video though. If I go swipe to the right again, then it goes back to that default page, and if I swipe again in the same direction, all right, it won't let me because I don't have other people in my meeting. If someone else was in my meeting, then you would, if you swipe once more to the right, you would actually start seeing everyone's pictures appear in little blocks across the screen. There will be a maximum of 4 people that you can see at a time, but if you keep swiping to the right, you will see 4 pictures of each person. If the person has their camera switched off, then that person's initials will show in their little block and not their video. They might choose to switch their video off because they're maybe feeling self-conscious, or maybe they're having connection problems, and then what happens with the connection problems is that the sound could be very crackly and there could be a delay. So then if you switch your video off, then your internet bandwidth can just focus on good quality sound and doesn't have to worry about the video. When you are not speaking, so for example, when Ian opens up with a prayer at the beginning of the meeting, you can press the mute button over there. It will go red and there'll be a red line through it. What can happen is if you leave your microphone on, there's an echo because you will hear Ian's voice come through your speaker of your phone, but then it will also pick up on the microphone Ian's voice, and it will create an echo, which can be very distracting. And it won't just be an echo on your side, it'll be an echo for everybody. So when someone is speaking, you can just unmute your microphone. There is also a few other options, like if you don't want to actually use your voice to say yes, because that can also be confusing if everyone's trying to speak at the same time, but you could maybe clap hands, or you can give a thumbs up just to show that you're in agreement or you like what you're hearing. If you would like to chat, it does take you to a whole different screen. So this is where working on a computer could be more handy, but then you can type in a response and send, and then everyone will be able to hear your response, but you won't actually be interrupting the speaker. If I close that, I go back to more. I can also go to my meeting settings and change some things there, but that shouldn't be necessary. That is more for the person hosting the meeting. I think that is all that you will need to be able to successfully attend the meeting. It's also very helpful if you are attending with a cell phone to prop it up on something. I've got this really cool like bookshelf rack thing that I prop my phone on, and it keeps it nice and still while attending the meeting, because when you hold it with your hand, even if you're holding it very still, it can be quite shaky. All right, if you want to switch your video off, you go like that. And that's all. If you don't want to hear anything, you can also tap the little icon over there, but that kind of defeats the point. So if I want to hear the speaker, I can tap on that again. All right, so that is all that I have to share with you today, and thank you for joining me.